Hey, my star girls! Welcome back to the Cosmic Crush Club. It's your girl, Mari.
And today, we're getting into one of the most charming, confusing, low-key addictive types of men out there, the Gemini Man. If you've ever felt like you're having the best time with him one minute, and the next minute you're like, hold on, you're not alone. In this video, we're breaking down why Gemini men are so hard to read, what's actually going on with them, and how to handle it without losing your peace.
So if you've been trying to figure him out, you're going to want to watch this. Let's get into it.
There's a very specific moment every woman has when she realizes she is not dealing with a regular man. No, she is dealing with a Gemini man. And suddenly, nothing makes sense anymore. It usually starts off innocent. He's charming, funny, quick with his words, and somehow knows exactly what to say at the right time. He makes you laugh without trying. He seems different, refreshing, exciting. Like a breath of fresh air after talking to men who only know how to say, "What are you doing?"
And that's the first clue. Because with a Gemini man, things are never just simple.
He pulls you in with his energy. He feels light, fun, unpredictable in a good way. Conversations flow so easily, it feels like you've known him forever. One minute, you're talking about your favorite childhood snacks. The next, you're deep in a conversation about life, dreams, and random conspiracy theories he somehow makes sound believable.
And just like that, you're hooked. Not because he tried too hard, but because he didn't. That's the Gemini effect.
But then, something shifts. Not dramatically, not all at once, just enough to make you pause. One day, he's texting you paragraphs, making plans, being consistent, showing interest like he actually understands you on a deeper level. And the next, silence. Or worse, dry replies. Or even worse, he's back again like nothing happened. And that's when the confusion begins. Because now you're sitting there thinking, wait, did I do something? Did I imagine everything? Is he into me or not?
And the answer is yes, and also no. And that's exactly why people don't understand Gemini men.
Because they are not one-dimensional. They don't operate in a straight line. They don't follow a predictable pattern. Their personality isn't one fixed version you can memorize and decode. It's layers. It's moods. It's phases. It's curiosity pulling them in 10 different directions at once. A Gemini man can be deeply interested in you and still get distracted. He can like you and still need space. He can disappear and still come back with the same energy like nothing changed. And to someone who values consistency, that feels like chaos. But to him, it feels normal. Gemini men are ruled by their minds. Their thoughts move fast, faster than most people can keep up with. They're constantly processing, exploring, questioning, switching between ideas, emotions, and interests.
So when you expect him to stay exactly the same every day, you're expecting stillness from someone who is built for movement. And that's where most people get it wrong.
They try to label him. They try to figure him out completely. They want clear answers, clear intentions, clear patterns. But a Gemini man isn't a straight line. He's a plot twist. And if you keep trying to make him simple, you're going to keep feeling confused.
But here's the part no one talks about. Understanding a Gemini man isn't about figuring him out. It's about understanding yourself first.
Because the real question isn't, why is he like this? The real question is, can I handle someone like this? Because a Gemini man will test your patience. Not intentionally, but naturally. He will challenge your need for control. He will mirror your insecurities. He will show you where you overthink, where you hold on too tightly, where you expect certainty in situations that are meant to be fluid. And if you're not grounded in yourself, that can feel overwhelming. But if you are, it becomes empowering. Because once you stop trying to chase clarity from him, you start creating clarity within yourself. You stop overanalyzing every message. You stop attaching your peace to his consistency. You stop asking, what does he mean? And start asking, what do I want?
And that's when everything shifts. Because a Gemini man isn't meant to be controlled. He's meant to be experienced.
Enjoyed. Observed. Understood. But not boxed in. And when you meet him with that same energy, that's when things actually start to flow.
Because here's the truth. Gemini men are not confusing because they're trying to hurt you. They're confusing because they're constantly evolving.
And if you try to hold on to one version of him, you'll miss who he's becoming. But that doesn't mean you lose yourself in the process. It means you stay grounded while everything else moves. You keep your standards. You keep your self-respect. You keep your emotional stability, no matter how unpredictable he seems. Because the right connection with a Gemini man doesn't feel like anxiety. It feels like excitement without insecurity. It feels like freedom, not confusion. And if it feels like chaos all the time, then it's not the Zodiac. It's the situation. So instead of trying to decode him like a puzzle, start choosing yourself like a priority. Because the moment you stop trying to understand him and start understanding your worth, that's the moment everything becomes clear. And suddenly, he's not confusing anymore. He's just a Gemini man.
All right, my star girls. And now you see him for what he is. Not something to figure out, just someone to vibe with, not overthink.
And if this video hit for you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is our space to figure it all out together. And tell me, what's your experience with a Gemini man? Or what sign should we break down next? We're building a whole vibe here, and you're part of it.
And if you want more now, go watch the next video in the link right here. Trust me, you're gonna want it. See you soon. Bye.